Hi, my name is Katie Riley, and my endorsement is in 712 Special Education. The area of focus for this lesson plan is in biology, and it's geared for the 10th grade. The objective of this lesson is to have students be able to understand what evolution is, identify population diversity, define what an allele is, and to be able to solve a Hardy-Weinberg equation. The purpose of this literary field trip is to enhance the students' content connections throughout the chapter over the evolution of populations. So the experience with researching this text set was a little bit difficult at the start because most of the information that I was finding went more towards the pros and cons and different ways to teach evolutions in schools. But once I found the right key terms to use, the resources came a lot easier for this content. So the way that I'm going to run this field trip is throughout the chapter because it's going to be more of a support as opposed to like being an activity that's completed in one day. Um, The students will be given a KWL worksheet. They'll be given this at the point that they finish up a prior unit test. They'll be filling in what they already know about evolution, and then I'm going to have them view this video. By clearly stated, it talks about what evolution is. Throughout the chapter, we'll get to a point where we talk about population diversity. I'm going to have them fill out a worksheet. What they're going to be doing on this worksheet is describing what they see in the graphic by using their vocabulary words. And then I'm going to send them to ScienceDaily.com to read about an allele. They already have some content, knowledge, and background over what an allele is, but this will be used more of a refresher. Therefore, I'm going to have them fill out the facts about that article, and then they're going to give me a synopsis of the article. So the day that we go over Hardy-Weinberg, I'm going to have them viewing this video. It's got great pictures, and it goes over the steps to the Hardy-Weinberg equation. It breaks it down, and it helps the students that may need a little bit more direction and background content knowledge because it breaks down what the P stands for, what the Q stands for. He talks about it in terms of SOCs for the alleles so that when you're determining the Hardy-Weinberg frequencies throughout the equation, it's a little bit easier. And that way students can also play it as many times as they need to. Then I'm going to have this worksheet for sure being required. It's got the basic concept of the Hardy-Weinberg equation. And if I have students that need to be pushed a little bit, I'm going to give them the option to fill out this. It goes over the allele frequencies and the change from generation to generation. And that's a two-part worksheet. So they'll fill out this section where they're using their math, and then they're going to describe everything with this section of the worksheet. So then, by the time that the chapter is winding down, they're going to be telling me what they learned. They're going to get this worksheet, and this part of the activity of the literary field trip will be filled out in class. In this one, they're going to be jumping back to their KWL worksheet. They're going to be trying to answer the questions that they have from the KWL. They're going to answer it in this section right here. In this sticky note of the worksheet, they'll be telling me what their favorite activity was and explaining why it was their favorite activity. And then in this square of the Post-it note worksheet. They're going to tell me what the activity they didn't like and why. And their ticket out the door is going to be telling me about the overall field trip. They're going to tell me what they liked, what they didn't like, and basically summarizing the field trip as a whole. So, what I'm excited about is that I have some background information in biology, in particular, this evolution of populations. Since I'm going to be a special education teacher, being able to have some tools already in the biology area is a great start for me. I'm excited to be able to bring in something that can hopefully reach students that aren't great with textbooks. If they're great with visuals or videos, then they have something to help them out. What I'm nervous about, though, with the content is that I'm not strong in biology. Being a special education teacher, I'm kind of nervous about the co-teaching component of it, but I believe that this will be a great support that I can bring in to the co-teaching aspect of it so that students that need some differentiation going on, I can bring in the field trip for them. All right, thank you.